Yeah, good morning, my friends. I thank you all. And please, I would want you people to share this video. It's very important. Uh, this program came as a result of, should I say, a little debate that came between me and one of my brothers. There is one of my brothers. He's into medical field. He was like jubilating over an improvement made by scientists about this spinal cord injury, that there is a improvement made. He wrote it, and I replied that such feat was not because of prayers, that it came through hard work, research, and consistency by the people who break through, or the people that brought solution to spinal cord injuries. So that the only thing that can save us from this part of the world is through our hard work. That prayer alone cannot solve the problem, or prayers alone cannot solve all the problems humanity have. And the only thing that can solve it is hard work. That hard work is the prayer we all sought after, especially in this part of the country. He now challenged me and said, since I'm talking about prayers, that I am practicing African traditional religion, what have they brought to the world? And that thing is what I have come to answer. It is a very important topic. What has African tradition or traditional practices brought to the world? Listen, that is what I want to talk about. First of all, you talk of alchemy. What is alchemy? I said that alchemy is an ancient philosophical and proto-scientific tradition that aimed to transform matter, and they understand the nature of substances and the universe. Without alchemy, even science will not work, because it is through African tradition that alchemy came into being. You pick certain things, you pick this one and pick this one, and try to study what it will produce. But I don't want to go far there. But the totality of all these things came through what you call alchemy. Now, science of roots and the herbs. Before even the churches came, we had traditional hospitals, whereby if you are suffering from malaria, if you are suffering from headache, if you are suffering from any ailment, there were people, or there are people that have studied the nature of roots and the herbs. There were people who studied the nature of roots and the herbs. What they were doing is to gather those roots and herbs, and the person will be cured. It was through the science of herbs and the roots that orthodox medicine came into being. So the cradle of science and technology came from African or traditional practices, African traditional practices. So for some of you that are thinking that African traditional practice has not done anything to the world, that is what I'm enumerating. Modern science, or the modern, or should I say, orthodox hospitals, came through the innovations, through the research made by this group of people, African traditional practice, African science. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So you can doubt me, but it is true. Those people you call Dibias, the herbalists, Herbs means the people that treat ailments through herbs and the roots. They are the herbalists. And those were the people that communed with spirits that revealed all these things to them. Those were the people that had Agu, the science that the God that reveals hidden truth, the God that reveals mysteries, the herbalists. Now, I am also telling you that computer, especially internet, came through African traditional practices, Dibias. Or don't you know that the internet you are using is the same thing with Alpha? It came through the science of Alpha. Don't you know that Alpha is internet? Alpha means yes or no. It came through what you call binary number. Binary is the science of 1 and a 0. Mathematical science of 1 and a 0. That's why in binary number, you see 1 or 0, which is yes or no. If the alpha man comes with his effort, okwe na wow, effort, he shifted from his effort, or why 16 bytes or megabytes, 4 in each one. That is 4, which is 8 each one. You call it 8 bytes. You go to another one. So if he brings it out, he will now ask, toss it. If he tosses it, yes or no, he will now calculate and give you the answer. It is through the science of binary, which is alpha language, alpha science, that Emeagwali used to discover internet you are using today. So, which means African tradition has done something to the world. And the modern scientists are capitalizing on the research or the efforts of these traditionalists to give you what we call modern science. The phone you are using is Agu, the god of the sun, the protector of all the energies of the world. In the olden days, if your son travels or your ward travels and he has not come back home for many years, you go to Agu. You give Agu what it wants. The Agu will now go and call him home. You can ask anybody. This is science. So African tradition brought science to the world. The alchemists brought the alchemists. When I mention alchemists, they are the same thing with African traditional religion, or what you call traditionalists, traditional practitioners. They brought science to you. They brought technology. The Nzu you are using today, Nzu, which is the local chalk, they dig the ground, brought it out, refined it, and it became Nzu. In the process of bringing those things, they discovered something like gold, they discovered something like silver, they discovered something like iron. Those were the efforts of African traditional practice, or my religion, which you are talking about. And this is the only thing I want you people to know about the little contributions my own religion has brought to the world. So my brother, who is arguing that African traditional practices have not contributed anything to the world, I have enumerated it for you. Many of them. I don't want the video to be long. That is why I am giving it to you in this context. Think about it. Think of what I have said. Comment, follow me, like, please, and share the video so that people will learn. Let us come together home. Let us imbibe or embrace our roots. In the process, we will discover many things. It is through the science of African traditional religion that they will tell you that hard work pays. You don't rely on miracles. You don't rely on miracles. You don't rely on folding your hands and the manna will be falling from heaven. It's impossible. The science of African tradition taught you how to work hard. On this note, please share this video. Thank you. I don't want it to exceed 10 minutes. May your Lord and your God and your Chi be with you. My brother, I don't want to mention your name. You can argue, you can go there and argue with me. God bless you. I have just enumerated little things. When it comes to the real time, told you people, you can call me in the radio station, you can call me anywhere, even social media. Let us debate it out. I will tell you other contributions made my own religion, which is African traditional religion, ATR. I am a proud of African traditional religion, and I will not go back from it. God bless you all.